So all of the buildup has come to this: a slew of candidates and thousands of activists descending upon Cleveland on August 6th to get a taste of presidential politics over the course of 2 conversations discussing the issues facing the next president. However, the questions seem to remain in the air, even after 17 candidates took the stage in the queue. How many of the folks that brought their talking points and vision for America looked presidential, plotted strategically, and answered all the questions artfully? Yes, all of the candidates, especially those playing for the primetime cameras, were capable of prompting applause lines, biting retorts of the Obama-Clinton doctrine, and points of emphasis to show why he or she was the candidate of choice. Yet, what Republicans will likely address and Americans will likely look for is something more than for candidates that can check off the boxes. This debate season, kicking off with the GOP in August and continuing on with an increasingly interesting field of Democrats in October, must be more than sound bites and gotcha moments. It must be about restoring the honor and promise of the presidency to a place of esteem, inspiration, effectiveness, and togetherness. Many thought we had this in 2008, yet by the time the balloons were cleaned up from the Obama inauguration, Democrats were already in the process of manufacturing a supermajority, and Republicans were already on their way to strategizing for big wins in 2010. And of course, hope and change for a post-partisan Washington that worked for America and not for the status quo quickly delved into Chicago-style politics and the art form of the soundbite. Granted, this dynamic didn't start under President Obama, but it has sadly gone to a disappointing low during his tenure due to the unique levels of political capital he earned and the glass ceiling he shattered. An institution marred by controversies from Watergate to Lewinsky to Benghazi has tarnished the ultimate bully pulpit, making it an actual podium for bullies, not a mirror to reflect the best hopes and dreams within us. Thus, the latest rounds of presidential debates can be entertaining without being inspiring. They end up moving us to laughter and Twitter without motivating us to create more jobs, build more bridges, and envision a better future past this new normal. If there's anything that we must take away from the first debates and hope that candidates put into the remaining primetime events, is a sense of humility that the next president of the United States must have when facing the issues of the day, from hopelessness and underemployment to civic woes and being under attack both abroad and at our border. The candidate that will win these debates and perhaps the nomination in the presidency must remember moving forward that the presidency is not a prize to be won in November 2016. It is an obligation to undertake for the sake of history, democracy, and ongoing legacy of the American dream for all of our citizens. The journey there may not make us laugh or tweet, but it should make us proud. That is, if we're voting for presidential leadership, not just for popularity.